400 years. All they had known was being mistreated, injustice, barely making it. God brought them out, and they were headed toward the promised land. Everything looked great. The problem was they were still wearing that yoke. Even though they were free, they had a defeated mindset. When they faced the Assyrian army, instead of knowing that God would give them the victory, they thought, oh man, here we go again. Another struggle, another heartache. This is the way it's always going to be. God said to them in Isaiah, this burden is being lifted off of your shoulders. This yoke is being removed from your neck, and the yoke will be destroyed. God was saying, this is a new day. You are not going to constantly struggle. You are not going to live defeated, burdened down. I am removing that yoke. From that day forward, they stepped into a new level of their destiny. What they used to struggle with wasn't a struggle anymore. That burden to overcome enemies, that pressure to defeat other armies, it was lifted off of them. They defeated armies that were much bigger and more powerful than them. God is saying to you what he said to them. You have struggled long enough. You have dealt with that addiction long enough. You've been weighed down by family baggage long enough. I am taking away that burden. I am not only going to remove the yoke, I'm going to destroy the yoke. That means it's not going to come back. That depression is not going to hinder you the rest of your life. That addiction that keeps getting passed down is broken. That sickness that looks like it's going to be the end of you, no, this is a new day. The yoke has been destroyed. The burden has been lifted. Now, what you struggle with may not have started with you. It was passed down. The good news is it can end with you. You can be the difference maker. This is what my father did. He was raised during the Great Depression. His family lost everything. He grew up very poor. From his earliest memories, all he knew was poverty, not having enough food. He could never drink a full glass of milk. Being poor and defeated was normal to him. He was wearing that yoke. But at the age of 17, Daddy gave his life to Christ. Something came alive on the inside. The chain breaker showed up. He said, Joel, I made a decision that day that my children would never be raised in the poverty that I was raised in. Now, nothing had changed on the outside. It wasn't like he got a big job, a big promotion. He had no money, no education, but on the inside, in his mind, the chains were broken. That yoke that had been around his family for generations was destroyed. His family told him, John, you better stay here on the farm with us. Pick cotton. This is all you know how to do. They couldn't understand why he'd want to leave. They didn't think he would make it. My father went on to pastor great churches and touch people all over the world. It would have never happened if he had not gotten that yoke off of his neck. God has freed you, but you have to do your part and take off the yoke. It's in your thinking. Quit telling yourself that you can't have good relationships. You've been hurt too much. You can't accomplish your dreams. You don't have the talent. You can't break the addiction. Everyone in your family has it. Those are lies trying to keep you from your destiny. The yoke has been destroyed. The chain has been broken. God is releasing you to go where no one in your family has gone. You are going to break bad habits that nobody else was able to break. You are going to accomplish dreams bigger than you've imagined. Talent is going to come out of you that you didn't know you had. Those addictions that keep getting passed down are broken. The depression is coming to an end. The low self-esteem is over. God is not only breaking chains, he's about to catapult you to a new level. He is going to give you favor, respect, influence in ways like you've never seen. Well, Joel, you're just getting people's hopes up. You can't have faith if you don't first have hope. Listen to what Jesus said. The Spirit of the Lord is on me to announce deliverance to the captives, freedom to those that are bound. That's what I'm doing, announcing freedom, announcing announcing that yokes have been destroyed, announcing that chains have been broken. Now, it's up to you to receive this. You have to know that what's been limiting you has been taken away. What's been hindering your progress has been removed. Now get ready for favor in new ways. Get ready for God to surprise you, to make things happen